Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun, and in this episode of the Azure Dreams Let's Play, we're going to be continuing heading up the tower. Now, in the last episode, I did say that we were going to be doing one long episode. However, after much thought, during the recording of the last episode, I decided to split it up and actually do, and just split it up like I have been. So, it's not all going to be one video, it's going to be several separate videos. Anyways, while in a short failed recording session, I went ahead and started on the 11th floor and got a few items, nothing very important that I needed to really show you guys, so you didn't miss much. The only item that of importance that I did get was red oil, and that is going to help keep my firewire from rusting in case I step on a rust trap. And the blue oil will help me will help the oak leaf not rust, although it already can't rust. And actually, there we go, there's our new shield, plus 12. So we're going to be discarding our old oak leaf, plus 7, because we have a plus 12 shield now. I'm going to go ahead and give Medi Herb to Kewne to make his HP go up by 1. And I also want to check Ifrit's and Kewne's MP, and Kewne is going to be level 25 very soon. Okay, their MPs are both good. Anyways, here's a bloom. We're going to go ahead and take care of it. And over here, we have a star speck, which I'm going to save for the next floor. And I'm going to get rid of the hex ray, and I'm also going to get rid... I'm going to get rid of this egg. I probably shouldn't be getting rid of eggs, but it's a flame egg, and I already have a flames... an Ifrit, rather, so... there's no reason in hanging on to it. Anyways, there seem to be a lot of seeds on this floor, and Kewne got to level 25, which makes me extremely happy. There's 2 more Vit seeds, 3 more Vit seeds. Awesome. So, you know what? God damn it. I meant to give that to Kewne. I'm going to give 1 to Ifrit and 1 to Kewne to fully recover their MP, because, as you see, I have 5. Holy crap, I have a lot of Vit seeds. A lot of Vit seeds. I actually can't believe how many Vit seeds we have. We got another pale sand, which I'm going to go ahead and use on the Revi Orb to make it 8. To make it have 8 uses, which is very good. Revi Orbs are used, use them when facing one of your own Tamions to help heal them. That's what they're used for. The only drawback to the wire weapons is the fact that they are elemental weapons, and and as such they have classes, and because of that, they abide by the triangle, the class triangle. Fire beats wind. Okay, let me. Okay, yeah, fire beats wind, wind beats water, water beats fire. That's how it goes. Of course, I could be wrong, and if I am, then oh well. I'll correct myself at some point during this project, once I actually have the stupid triangle memorized, because at this point I don't have it memorized. And he tried to that Analoba tried to transform into my Ifrit, but he wasn't able to. Anyways, Ko's now level 10, which is awesome. This bloom is gonna die, not in one hit, because I'm using a fire weapon against a water monster, which means I'm gonna be doing less damage. But there we go. Flame seems to be fighting. He was fighting against a bloom and a balloon. But we're gonna head up to the next floor. If I can, you know what? Feather. And that is what Gosh uses whenever you fight him. That's what the feather does. It automatically makes you go to the next floor. And speaking of gosh, here he is. For fire's sake, aren't you ashamed of sitting back all the time and letting your familiar do the fighting? Don't mess with a monster tamer. Ha, as if you have the right to object. And of course, do you like to fight? Quack? If you say so, I'm definitely going to fight him. He's going to be level 20, not level 20, he's going to be level 15, I believe. Yep, but my Tamions are just going to rip him to shreds. And, yeah, he's just going to die. Ha, God, wait a sec, I mean, wait a while. Here, take this medicinal herb. Darn it, I seem to have been a little careless. That makes it 2 wins and 0 losses for you. I shall not forget this. Quack, quack. Anyways, the 12th floor is the floor that you almost always find Gosh. And it's highly recommended you fight him once you have Tamions that are around level 15, 16. You're definitely going to be able to fight Gosh very easily. This is going to be a Bronzino, or I knew it was either going to be a Bronzino or a Iron Song, because those are the only real swords you can find this low on the ground. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and use the red oil again, and that will help prevent our sword from rusting again. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use the fire gem, and all of the monsters that were on this floor are now gone. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use the star specs to see what is on this floor in terms of items, and there's 4 items, and no matter how many items there are on the floor, it's always worth it to see what items they are, because you could get really lucky and have it be a Ova Seed, for example. And I actually really want to find an Ova Seed, because there are 2 monsters that I want to get, Behemoth and Arachne. Arachne is one that I definitely want to get, because I want to fuse that with Ifrit, I believe. And there's a Vit Seed. I think we're back up to 5 Vit Seeds again. Let me see. Are we back up to 5 Vit Seeds? So if we are, I'm going to use some of them. Yeah, we're back up to 5, so I'm going to use some of them again. I'm going to use 1 on each of my familiars to get them back up to max MP again. Which is, it's always a good thing to have their MP maxed out. Daymare can put your familiars to sleep, so you want to avoid them at all possible. And Flame's now level 21. Awesome. Every level counts. Every level that you get counts going up the tower, because you're going to need to be up fairly high in level. I would, for the next boss fight on the 29th floor, you're going to want to be... Your Tamions are going to need to be around level 25, 26, something like that. I'm not exactly 100% sure what the exact stats you're going to want to be are when you reach the 29th floor, but I'm definitely sure that you're going to want to have your Tamions be over level 25 and have your equipment, your weapon be at least plus 25 and your shield be at least plus 20. I'd say that's good, and have your level be at least 20. You're also going to want to have, as usual, you're going to want to have a lot of medicinal herbs, medi herbs, and a lot of orbs like Revi orbs and stuff like that, because you're going to be extremely outnumbered in the next boss fight. You're only going to it's going to be 3 against 5. Actually more like 3 against 4 in the next boss fight. Because there's going to be one, oh crap, you're asleep. And I don't think I have anything to... I don't. So you're going to be asleep. I'm going to skip my turn. And Daymar's going to attack Flame. I was thinking about using my Revi Orb on Flame or Ifrit, but I decided not to because I just don't really think like it just didn't do enough damage. Although he is into the green now, which is about where you're halfway to, your health is halfway gone. But as you can see, when you get up to around this floor, the 13th, 14th floor, the amount of time the length of time that you spend on each floor gets longer because the monsters that you're fighting are tougher and they take longer to defeat, and thus you spend longer on each floor. And that's one of the reasons why this game is can get a little monotonous at times, but it's, in my opinion, I still think that this is one of the best RPGs that came out for the Game Boy Color. I mean, really, in my opinion, it's probably one of the best RPGs ever to come out for the Game Boy Color. I mean, that's not saying much because not very many RPGs actually came out for the Game Boy Color. I'm not saying it's the best RPG for the Game Boy Color. I would actually think that even Pokemon had a better story than this game, and that's saying a lot because Pokemon didn't even have that good of I mean, their stories were okay, but they were very, very predictable. I mean, all it was is, oh look, we got somebody trying to take over the world using Pokemon, so let's go stop them. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. And holy shit. This floor is big, and there are a shitload of items on this floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items on this floor. I think that's the most amount of items I've ever seen on a single floor. Here's another Florent. I'm going to equip it. And it's a +8, okay. So it's not as good as the one that I have. There's a Flame Orb. There is another Vit Seed. What's up here? I probably should be checking the map and not going in the wrong directions for the items. Flame went off by himself, and I think that's going to be fine for right now. Looks like Flame got Chinooked, because I knew for a fact that I wasn't that close to leveling. Looks like he fought a Tom Troll there. Ooh, here's a monster egg. I really wonder what egg this is. This is a swirly egg. Where is Flame right now? Okay, so he's over there by the item. There he is. The item we're not going to pick up. That's not an item that we need to pick up. Now let's see. There is another item all the way on the opposite side of this place, but I'm not going to pick that up right now. And Maza Seed. 21, and okay, you're gonna Kewne's gonna get this one. Give to Kewne. And Kewne's now level 26. In terms of maximum level in this game, I'm not 100% sure what the maximum level you can get to is in the tower, but it could be pretty high. I don't think I've ever gotten to the maximum level on any of my familiars before. If I did, it was a long time ago and I can't remember, but now that I think of it, I think 40 or something like that is the highest. Although, don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this is an item that I actually wanted to get because I wanted to use it on this egg to see what it was. It was a Soil Claw egg, so that's not one that I want to keep because it's not that good of a, no, there's a Damascus, because it's not that good of a, it's not a Tamiya I'd recommend using. Its stats are really crappy. Although it does have Chinook, and you can probably use that to your advantage on the higher floors to really help out, but then again, why would you want to? Because you'd have to train up the the Tamion a lot, and it's just never-ending cycle. It's just don't even bother using it. Most of the monsters that that you find in the tower at this point in the game are not ones you want to keep in your keep, because they're not good Tamions. Anyways, looks like I'm actually full. Holy crap, I'm full. Oh, that's why I have way too many Vit seeds again. I'm gonna give a Vit seed to Flame. And what? Oh, Blind Orb. And there's a lot of spaces in between that and Contains. There shouldn't. That's a mistake, definitely. An orb that contains enemy blinding darkness. Yeah, there shouldn't be that many spaces there. I'm gonna get rid of this. That is a Monstai. That is another item that is useless. And in fact, I'm just gonna discard it, and then we're gonna use the feather, because there's no. Oh wait, I think there was one. Wasn't there one more item directly below us? Yes. So I'm gonna go to the one item directly below us. And once I get that item, we are going to be using the feather, and we're going to be going up to the next floor. And when you use a feather, you cannot save between floors, so you want to use them sparingly. Anyways, right, it's around this floor that you don't really need to level up Ko as much, but you definitely do need to keep leveling him up, but it's not as important yet. It'll start becoming important later on, though. And actually, I'm gonna save the feather. But I'm gonna come over here, pick up the penny, and how much gold do we have right now? 774 gold. That's actually a lot to find in one tower trip. Then we're just gonna go straight across here, because I believe the elevator was straight across here. And we're just gonna head up a floor. And we're gonna save in between. There we go. Now that we've saved, we continue heading straight across here. We find a Griffin, level 11, and we're gonna take him out. No effect. You suck, Griffin. And there we go. Griffin is now taken care of, and we are now gonna head up to the. What floor is this? I think this was the 12th floor? No, it was this 15th floor. Holy crap. And we are now on the 16th floor. But that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to continue heading up the tower from the 16th floor. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun, and may all of your days shine brightly.